Hey, everybody, welcome to our champion cooking show. We're so excited, or our mega party, right? We're so excited to have you with us here tonight. And we're just going to be talking about some of our favorite products like we do every week, right? We tell you about some of our favorite products. We kind of help you figure out how to use them differently in your kitchen sometimes. So if it's you shop a lot of Tupperware, it's a great thing to come on and you can see some of the products in use and you might come up with more creative ways to use them in your house, right? Or maybe you come on and you make your wish list. We have a solution for you too. All right, my name is Ellen and I've been in Tupperware about 16 years and it has been such an amazing journey for me and my family, right? I started and we started just to kind of make some extra money to help make the ends meet. Honestly, it was more than make the ends meet, okay? It was like we were drowning financially. So we had to just really buckle down and make some money. And so Tupperware was the vehicle that I chose to be able to do that. My children, my youngest, my oldest two kids were 2 and 3 at the time when I started. And now they're 19, 17, and we have another one who's 10. And it has been able to grow with me and my family over the years in the needs and stuff that we needed filled, right? Financially, but also just that flexibility, right? Because over all those years, there's a lot that's been gone on that I've had to just kind of been able to work around, right, my family and our obligations. I've had a baby, we've moved a couple times, right? With all the life has happened, right? Happy, good, sad, all of the things. But Tupperware has been there. And the other thing that's been there is my Tupperware family. And I know a lot of people talk about direct sales and they talk about it being a family. I was with 2 other companies before Tupperware, and they were also described as a family, but I have to say it paled in comparison to the family feeling that I have here at Champion Enterprises. And so if that is something that you're kind of looking for, just some extra socialness, right? I mean, after COVID and all of that, some of us, we just kind of need to connect. We need to meet people. And for me, I don't know about you, it can be hard to kind of make friends as an adult, right? We sit there, we're always encouraging our kids to like get out of their comfort zone and to like make friends and start these new relationships and stuff. And as adults, it's not quite as easy, but we still need to do it, right? Because that's what helps us grow as well. So, and that was something that was a pleasant surprise in Tupperware and at Champion Enterprises in particular was just that friendship and that family feeling. And it filled a void that I didn't even realize I had, right? And the other thing that it did, so that was like, I came for the money, but I'm here and now I have this amazing family. But the other thing that has also happened is that confidence. I mean, you tell me 16 years ago that I would have been live on Facebook talking to whoever's out there, right? I would have been like, you're nuts. No way, no day, not this girl, right? But here I am all these years later. And so if you're looking for some sort of personal growth, maybe you're in a rut, maybe you just kind of want some more confidence. You're recognizing like, I once was confident and now I'm not as confident. Or maybe you've just never been confident and you're looking for something like that in your life. You can find that here in Tupperware. And that's the cool thing. When we do trainings, they're not always just about products and things like that. They're about life, right? They're about life things and just by ways that you can improve yourself, improve your business, and improve your quality of life, right? So we look forward to seeing you week in and week out on our mega party. But we would love even more if you thought about joining us and using this mega party to make money instead of spending money. All right. So for all of our champion consultants out there, this is the time that you share. If you have not shared yet, make sure to share this into your parties, into your VIP groups, wherever you want to share it. All right. Share it in Messenger with somebody that's thinking about the business. Share it wherever you want to. All right. And that way it'll help serve your customers to give them some tips and ideas. And also maybe they might see something else that they might need to add to their Tupperware collection in their home. All right. So first things first, we're going to go straight over to Amy Gardner, and she is going to be making a fun recipe for us tonight. So take it away, Amy.
Awesome. Thanks, Ellen. Hey, everybody. I am Amy Gardner, and I've been in Tupperware for 10 years now, and I absolutely love it. I started because, I wanted to make some money because my kids were at home and I wanted to stay at home with them, and they were starting to do things that costed money. And so I was like, I want to help out with that. And I stayed because, well, it's an amazing product, and I love sharing it with everybody, everyone I meet. All right. So because it helps you save all kinds of time, helps you save money, it helps get a home cooked meal like on your table, right? Or even on the go. And it's something that is kid friendly. So all of these products that I am sharing with you today are things that me and my family use and have used for a very long time. All right. So I have 3 kids, and they are 7, 13, and 14. And they have been helping me in the kitchen since, well, probably since I've been selling Tupperware. So they were 2 and 4. And my little guy, he actually has been helping me since he was just a baby, because this thing right here, and that's my featured product tonight, it is the Supersonic Chopper, and it is one of our go-tos. We use this guy probably 5, 6, maybe even sometimes 7 days a week, just because it's so versatile. So you can, I'm going to show you a yummy dip in here, but you can just chop in here. And so the kids can pull this little cord. Maybe not so much with this blade cover. Let me just take this off real quick. All right, so it has stainless steel blades. There are 3 blades at 3 different heights. They're angled, so it gets everything that is down inside of the container. And it's crazy sharp. I don't let the kids touch this, right? Well, I mean, they can now because they're old enough, but always put this back on, and because they are really, really sharp. So, but this, for when you have littles and you want them to help chop stuff in the kitchen, this was my go-to, because they can chop. They can feel like they're being a big part of dinner, right? And they're more likely to eat dinner when they help prepare it, or any meal for that matter. It's also good for when you steam vegetables, which I'm going to talk about this guy here in a minute. But when you want to puree your food, you can do that in here as well. And I love shredding my chicken up in here. So whenever we have any kind of shredded chicken, guess what goes in here? Shredded pork goes in here. If I want to chop up finely, very, very finely, my hamburger, it goes in here. All right, because it's so easy, and I can just do it up super fast. All right. So, and I'm all about having enough time to do things, and because my life is busy. We're a busy family, right? We're always on the go. So anyway, I'm going to make this fun. It's called, well, the lady called it a deviled egg. So a deviled egg in a bowl. But it's more of a dip. It's more of a dip than a deviled egg. So it's kind of like egg salad, only it's kicked up a notch. All right. So I wanted to share with you my hard-boiled eggs. So these guys, I don't ever wait on my eggs when I hard boil them, because I use our multi cooker. This thing, you can cook your rice in here perfectly in just 20 minutes. So you don't have to worry about burning it to the stovetop, or like having it boil over in the pot on the stovetop. You don't have to worry about that. All right, do it in here, 15 minutes, it's done. And it comes with instructions. If you need some help, just ask. All right. But we also have this big, huge container. All right. So you put your water down inside of here for steaming as well. And so I steam my eggs. Now, how's it steamed? So let me tell you, this colander, this large colander, has metal on the casing on the inside of this plastic. And so no microwaves actually hit it. Same with the lid, no microwaves can go into it. So all the microwaves, when you put this in your microwave, go down in the bottom into the water down there. Make sure you always put your water in the bottom when you are using this colander. All right, or else it's going to burn. Then you're going to be like, oh, no. Yeah, I tell you, it's not pretty. It also comes with a smaller colander, so you can actually do in here. I actually do 15 eggs at a time, 15 eggs, 12 minutes, and I don't have to worry about them boiling over either. I can put it in the microwave. I can walk away. I can fold up clothes. put them away, maybe, I don't know. But, or do some dishes or something else around the house, maybe even play a game with my kids. All right. So while those are boiling, and then you don't have to worry about them, like I said, being brand new or being old or brand new, because no matter if they're new or if they're old, they are going to peel up really, really nicely for you. All right. Look at that. So, I go to the store, I buy eggs, and I boil them right away or steam them actually. So, and also they work great with farm fresh eggs. So you can go out, get your eggs from your chickens, bring them in, and you can hard boil them as well. So we're going to go ahead and make this dip real quick. All right, we have 2 eggs, hard boiled, just going in here. All right, so instead of mayonnaise or yogurt, I'm actually using some cottage cheese. And so it's just a low fat cottage cheese. And I am just going to put about a cup or so right down inside of here. All right. And this is taking place of that mayonnaise. So this is actually, for those of you who follow Weight Watchers, it's Weight Watchers friendly. We'll put a little bit more in there. Yeah, a little bit more. All right. So, oops, and on my finger. Well, that's okay. We'll just wipe that off. Better my finger than the floor, right? Set that aside. So we have our eggs in there. We have cottage cheese, and we're going to put a little bit of yellow mustard. You guys put yellow mustard in your deviled eggs? If you don't, that's okay. Just mix it. All right. And then I just eyeball it. It's probably about a teaspoon. And we're going to put in there some dill. All right. Love dill. I absolutely love dill. All right. I'm actually going to open it up. I love the smell of it. All right. We do grow it in our garden too. And then we dry it out. It's so yummy. All right. So we put some fresh dried dill in there and some paprika. All right. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. It's funny because my son loves paprika on his hard-boiled eggs, all right, or on his deviled eggs. And then I'm going to use a little bit of salt. I love these containers. If you don't have them, they come in a set of 2, and you need to ask for salt in the bottom because they are amazing. All right, and so I'm just going to always put salt. This is pink Himalayan because it's better for you. The little spoon sits right on top. It's so cute, so fun, and it seals up. All right, and then just put the motor, which is this, right on top. And you're going to pull to the consistency that you want. Now, I'm actually going to set that aside because I like it really kind of smooth. And the I already have some made up for you guys to share with you. So I may have put a little bit of mustard, a little extra mustard in there, but look at that. So yummy. And then you can, this is a Clearly Elegant bowl too. When these sizes come on sale, you guys got to scoop them up because they're awesome. But we do have much bigger sizes of our Clearly Elegant bowls, and they're so pretty to put your dips and sides in and to take with you, like to the pool, to the beach, to a barbecue, right? So nice. And our glass jars with bamboo. Now you can, I have in here some pretzel thins. Now, if you wanted to be more healthy, you can always dip in it some vegetables like some celery or some carrots or some peppers, or you could even go like the tortilla chip route. But I love pretzel thins, and so that's what I usually pair mine up with. And just so you know, guys, if you see behind me, I'm going to just really quick make a little. This back here is an amazing set that is valued at, or it's valued at like $450, something like that. And it includes this amazing chopper, which is normally, I think, like, what is it, $85, something like that, 85, 83 maybe. But you can get all of that for just $139. So if you are interested in all of this amazing stuff, because it's a little bit of everything, you got your bowls, you got your chopper, you got a microwave cooker, and everything that you need for like if you have somebody maybe going away to college, it's a great set because it has all those little bits and pieces of things. So make sure you're talking to your consultant about what all comes in that set and how you can get yours for just $139. All right, so we're gonna go back to Pam.
Thank you. Hey guys, I want to share with you that we have a really cool hostess program. And so all of our hosts that are out there, think of what do you want to get, because you can get anything that you want for half price in our premium line in any of our full line catalog items. And so we love to really spoil our hosts. And so when you look at the premium line, you can see a lot of really cool featured products, and we call them premium line because they're our favorites and they're premium prices, premium price tag. Would you not like to get a half price? We have our pressure cooker as an option. In my grill, I have this grill in my kitchen. Honestly, it is used a lot. And the reason I use it a lot is because I like the grilled flavor, but I don't necessarily always want the high fats. And I could grill in the microwave with this little guy with no added fats. And so you have this amazing grill with no PVA or anything like that coming out of that, and making it a problem for your home. It's very safe. You also have all of the silicone that makes it safe for your microwave, and it is a metal container. The metal is what heats up so hot. We have scepters in all four corners. They heat up so hot and they turn the grill into its own little oven. And so when I speak of an own little oven, I mean that. You put this little piece inside of here. You can put your cake batter in here and close it. And when you do that, you've got a little oven. You can make a cake in there. You can put an omelet in there. You can put a little quiche in there. Whatever you prefer, and it's super easy. And you made your own little oven inside of your microwave, and it's super practical. The other thing that's really cool, this item and this item have no microwaves ever touching your food. Because of the metal, the microwaves never touch your food, and so it comes in, heats the product, and the product cooks your food. And so in this particular item, this is our multi-steamer, and you can see this is a metal container covered with Tupperware. You put water in the bottom, you go ahead and put this down on top. You can do the eggs like you saw Amy do. You can also do some of my favorites, which I love to steam my broccoli, my carrots, my cauliflower in there. It has a second tray that you could actually steam some fish or some chicken inside of there at the same time. And then this is the lid that was used for steaming on top of there. This would be making your rice, making rice and pastas in there. Pasta, no lid, rice lid, all right? So practical. But one of my favorite things right now is available to all of our hosts for free. So if you like free, you're gonna like this, what I have to share. Because our stack cooker, which is absolutely one of my favorite products in our line, very practical. When you have a stack cooker, it's called a stack cooker. And I almost wish it wasn't, because that means everybody thinks, oh, it's only for stacking and cooking in the microwave. I don't stack cook, so I don't need it. Oh yeah, you need it. This is so awesome. Using this all the time. This is a 3-quart. All of my chilies, my soups, my casseroles, things like that I want to cook inside my microwave, which cooks them faster and more evenly. I can cook inside of that little guy right there. Everything from pork and beans to a big mess of beans. That's my grandma talking, a mess of beans. I have the cone here that you put in the center. When you put the cone in the center, that becomes a butt pan, and you can make a cake inside of there. I usually take my cover and cover my cake up like this after it comes out of the microwave, usually 7 minutes on high. A cake mix and a can of pop. I know it sounds crazy, but it works every time. Pop it over like that. Of course, the cone just stands up for you. And so when the cone's like this, and you pop that over, and the cake's falling to the thing, you pull this out, and you've got a beautiful cake made. You can frost it with melted chocolate frosting or whatever you prefer to do. I wash this and use it as a cake cover. This also 3-quart is perfect for making my cauliflower. I love to steam a cauliflower, take all the greens off of it, stab it with a knife, cover it up, and steam your cauliflower. You can use it then to go ahead and grill for cauliflower steaks, or you can slice and grill for cauliflower steaks, or frost it with mayonnaise and mustard mix with salt and pepper. Spread that over top of there, and some grated cheese of your favorite, and to cover it back up and let that melt down inside of there like frosted cauliflower. The colander is perfect when you want to use this little guy when you're cooking meats. inside of the 3-quart. I like to use the colander so it drains the fats off. Any of your red meats and hamburger meats, when you're making stuffed cabbage, or if you're making, you know, I like to even ground my hamburger meat here when I'm going to make soup, or I'm going to make chili, or if I'm going to make lasagna, or anything that I have to start with ground cooked hamburger meat, I will ground it in here, put it in here, and all the fats drain off of it. And I just keep opening up the microwave, stirring it every few minutes, and it cooks really nicely and evenly, and it doesn't dry it out, which is really, really good. Now, also, if I'm making stuffed peppers in here, if I'm making little meatloaves, mini meatloaves in there, I would use this and cook just like that, and all that fat drains off of it. If I am making chicken, like chicken cordon bleu, I will go ahead and put chicken, like a stuffing down inside of there, whether I'm making chicken or turkey, and I will let those broths go down inside of my stuffing. Delicious. Okay. A lot of times people do a 3-quart stack, and if you're going to do a 3-quart stack, you can use this piece inside of there. In the bottom, you can put cheesy potatoes, and in the center, you can put your mushroom stuffing along with your chicken right inside the same container. And then on top, you can go ahead and put maybe some asparagus or pork and beans or pick and fruit crumble. Really, really practical. And the best part is the 2-quart and the 1 3/4 quart, which are these 2 pieces right here, completely sealed up. So if I want to put something in the microwave, I can cook it in the microwave, seal it up, put it in my refrigerator to store, and then bring it out and reheat it in the microwave. Very practical. And that's along with the 3-quart and the 1 3/4 quart. So these are workhorses in my kitchen. You will love them. They're never stained, ever, and they never scratch up. They look beautiful. This is years old, and it looks this pretty still. Isn't it gorgeous? Well, our host can get it in a beautiful cranberry color. I love the cranberry, and a really gorgeous red. Our host can also choose it as a half price item if you prefer, and she can get the blue at half price, or she can get the red absolutely free, because it's one of our bonuses for our host this month. And we'd love to have you join us every single Tuesday night so that you can find out more about premium products. Thank you. Take it away, Ellen.
Actually, I think it's Jenny.
Wanted to make sure you guys knew we're normal.
She forgot I was here.
Oh, yeah.
So my name's Jenny, and I have been in Tupperware about 10 years. It's so much fun, but one of my favorite things every month is to see what comes out in our sales flyer. And that's a little bit about what I'm going to talk to you about right now. You saw Amy using the glass and bamboo. These are exclusive products. This sales flyer is literally full of exclusive products. I mean, there's things in there you can get in the regular catalog at full price, but there are things in there that even though they're on sale, you can't get them in the full price catalog. And the glass and bamboo is one of those things. So this month, these are like a buy one, get one for the big ones. And then these 2 little ones come as a set. And they're beautiful. And if you want to think about like just a little bit ahead, because I know it's only August, but you know what? The holidays just kind of jump up right after school starts, and there you go. These make lovely gifts, and they're beautiful on your counter with different kinds of candies in them. But you know, everybody does those things where they put the little lights down inside glass things with like some greens or some little ornaments. These are great for that. And then they're great for using after you're done with all that Christmas stuff, okay? So, other things that is in this sales flyer, and we do this usually in January, but they're giving us a break, okay? Our modular mate sets. There's a few modular mate sets in the sales flyer that are 20 and 25% off. If you have modular mates, you know you don't have enough. And if you don't have modular mates, this is a great way to start and get your addiction started, because that's what will happen. These hold everything that you don't put in your refrigerator, okay? If it's not refrigerated food, they go in your modular mates. They go in your pantry, they stack. And here's what they do. See, they all have little numbers, like this is a 2, so 2 2s make a 4. And this is the 1 and a 3, that makes 4. That one all by itself is a 4. So you can do it like that. And then you put a 2 on top of the 4, you got 6. And then you have 6 over here. You can do them any way you want. And if you have kids, it's great to help them with their math, right? 2 + 2 = 4, find the 4. These are amazing. And really, we do entire demos and entire parties with just the modular mates because they will keep your dry foods fresh almost indefinitely, okay? Great for campers. They are great for anything you're gonna store outside. And on the flip side, they're also good for things like tools out in the garage, like little nuts and bolts, things that, you know, kind of get scattered all over the place. Honestly, my kids, this rectangle board that's right here, I had 5 girls. Each one of my girls had one of these in the bathroom. And they would put their shampoo and their conditioner and all their little makeup-y things and stuff like that in there. And when they got ready to go somewhere for the night, they just grabbed that and took it with them. Plus, whenever somebody ran out of shampoo or somebody ran out of conditioner, they knew whose they were taking it out of and they knew where to put it back before they got caught, because that had to happen in our house. Okay, and the other thing that you need to know that's in the sales flyer is part of our master system. We talk about the cheese grater a lot on these shows, but these are 2 other things that go on the base. And you get the base and the mincer, which is, it's a meat mincer. And inside here, this is great because you know how you lose all those little parts. This is to help you make sausage. And this is just a bigger attachment for here for however you want to grind meat. It's great for, let's face it, guys, stuff's expensive. So if you can go get a roast that's buy one, get one free, and you can grind it yourself and make your own hamburger, you're gonna be way farther ahead than if you buy a packaged hamburger, especially if you're buying little packs. And we also have the spiralizer that you can get for a great price when you get the mincer. So all of that is in this month's sales flyer, and all you have to do is talk to your host or to your champion consultant, find out what that link is so you can go shop, right? And now we're gonna go back to Ellen.
Awesome. I love it. I gotta tell you, that mincer was a pleasant surprise in my kitchen. Like I was kind of like I'm really gonna grind my own meat. Okay. But I use it all the time. I make these great chicken sausage patties and I use it for meat and I just absolutely love it. So, so if you're thinking like I would never use that, you might be surprised. All right. So, thank you everybody for joining us here tonight. Now, in the beginning and every week, I talk to you about, staying in touch with your champion consultant, right? So you can be in the know about the big things going on in Tupperware and all that good stuff. Well, I will say this. You definitely want to talk to them tomorrow because we have a secret. We have a secret that will be revealed tomorrow. So there might be something in on it for you. All right. So make sure to reach out to your champion Tupperware consultant tomorrow and see what the big secret is. All right. So thank you everybody so much for joining us. And we can't wait to see you next week. Now, remember, next week you have a choice. Okay. You can come back and you can watch as a customer, just like you do every week, right? Or you can come back and you can be a host, a really smart host, and get some stuff for free and half price, right? Or you could come back next week and instead of spending money, you could be making money, right? When you join us and are able to bring your customers and friends to this event, and every purchase they make will go towards you, but only if you join us. All right. Thanks, everybody. We will see you again next week.